We now return to the Transformers.
Double intro, my bad. I'll probably, I don't know, whatever. And I might go to Oktoberfest tonight, dude. I'm debating it, so we'll see. If I can get this lighting a little bit better. And I'm gonna wait. Hopefully Estevez shows up, and we can kind of figure something out here. Let's see. At least y'all are showing up in the chat. Still can't see anything. What can't you see? What you mean? Man, I don't know. I got free tickets and I'm debating it. I kind of want to do it. So we'll see. What can't you see? I do like the chat in here. Where am I getting that from? Chat box? All right, let's move that. Move that around. Go next Friday if you can. Dude, I might go. Look, my sinuses are bothering me, so I have like a headache. I think this might look better over here, or maybe over here. I want the chat box in there. How do you? Let me adjust. Let me keep talking. Keep typing. Keep typing. Because I want to adjust all this stuff, dude. And this might be a better time to do it. Because by the time later in the day comes around, I'm not in the mood to, like, sit down and do this. Like, I'm already drawing. I'm already, like, fiddling with something. And then nighttime comes around, there's no chance. Very little chance. And then I was talking with my girl, Tafita Darling, yesterday, and I'm gonna do her show coming up, Adjust These Nuts. I'm trying to adjust the whole vibe of all of it, man. The whole situation. God, I haven't used this in forever. I gotta log in and everything. Nah, man, so I usually go to Oktoberfest and it's a blast. Like, it's really fun. But if your sinuses are bothering you and you can't drink, it's not really that fun, you know? Like, I want to go and I want to embrace it. You know what I mean? I want to do the whole thing. So, I got this big window right here. All right. So, and I've been trying to get Toxic Crusaders or Toxic Avengers, and it is a fight, dude. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. So, I'm like, you know what? It's probably time to just go do your own thing. Let me share this. Share, copy URL, and dude, thanks for everybody that's in here. I appreciate it. I didn't even think anybody'd be in here right now. Alright, I'm sharing it in the Discord. I gotta get this He-Man off the screen. We here. Yeah, dude, so I wanted to do this. If you're saying you want to do it, I've been kind of holding back. Let me give it a couple more seconds. And let me get this He-Man out of here and get some other stuff up. What is your pitch supposed to be about? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, real quick. Like, what's it for? And in the meantime, I'm going to open up some chicken strips, because I'm working on that. So, good buddy of mine, one of my best friends, man, 20 years, forever, 0% chance. He is an animator. He worked on Archer, Squidbillies, all kinds of stuff. And we were talking yesterday, and we had been talking for a while now about possibly pitching something as a cartoon. And I want to do a comic strip for Sundays about a Western horror. What do you mean Sundays? Like in a newspaper? Because I'm going to go down, like, whatever the pitch is, it's going to be universal no matter what. It's going to be universal throughout, like, the process and the steps that go into it. So we might as well just do that instead of me drawing or whatever, because I can't get my tablet. Let's see. I don't know where it's at. Unless I don't have it plugged in. It might not be plugged in. Let me try something else. Let's see if it'll plug in here. So yeah, it's all gonna be the same. Hold on, I got an ad. All right, I'll wait. Send me that $5, dude. If you got Amazon Prime, you can donate $5, man. And let me pull up a pitch real quick, and we'll just go through that, like a generic pitch Bible. So I've done multiple pitch Bibles. I'll actually, you know what? I'll pull up. We're gonna go through 2 different ones. Again, doing this on the fly. One is for a toy product. I was pitching something to Nickelodeon and Playmates. I did not come out on top in it. Like, they didn't take it, but they sure used the product, which is funny enough. Or they used something very similar to it. And then the other one is going to be an old Night Stars pitch. Check Terry and the Pirates for that idea. I know Terry and the Pirates, and it's beautiful artwork. Let me find the Night Stars pitch. And now I'm going to... So this is my game. Man, 5 straight ads. Jeez, y'all. All right, I'll hang tight. Now, I mean, that gives me a second to get the PDF up and everything. What's Tim Black? Well, I mean, if you keep getting ads and coming in, dude, I know y'all got Amazon Prime. Hook it up, man. No, I'm done with ads. Okay, straight. So years ago, and New York Comic Con is this weekend, so it was very similar to, it was that same time period. Michael Uslan told us how to pitch for Night Stars. And, gave us a lot of resources. Michael Uslan is the producer of all the Batman. Anything Batman, he's going to be producer on. I don't know how he got that deal in the 90s, but he got it back then. I guess he got some DC stuff, Swamp Thing. And good dude, him and his son David, good dude, and really, really helped us out a lot on Night Stars Time Kids. We just never got over that hump. And sometimes things happen for a reason. Sometimes things happen at the time they're supposed to happen. Whatever, but I learned a lot in that. Is Estevez back? Learned a lot in that process. And there is a format to pitches. Let's see. Okay. Let me open this window. Let me get a window going. Window capture. Okay. Alright, so here is... Let's see if we can move this down. Here is a Night Stars pitch, alright? You don't... Is Estevez back or no? Say something. Say something if you're back, dude. I'm gonna have to type it in there. Okay, alright, sweet. Alright. Okay. So here is a Night Stars pitch Bible. We have it on... This is the way we set it up. So, taking into consideration the resources you have available, okay? So, this is going to be my second pitch Bible. This is after a product that I'd been working on for a while. So, we would send people this, and it would have like a Night Star sizzle. It would have the full graphic novel. I don't know if these links work. We can check them. So, this should bring you to the graphic novel. Okay, so you can go ahead and read the whole book, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. The pitch Bible, which we're going to go to next. The NASDAQ opening bell ceremony. We can click this one. Let's see if this works.
To help illustrate these complex but very important goals, we came together with another friend of mine, Sean Southey at PCI Media Impact. Now, this is an NGO across the street from the UN that specializes in making entertaining, substantive content for developing countries. We're really grateful to UNICEF for being our core partner. We're really thrilled at all the artists that have donated their time and energy to make these comics come to life. Sharad Devarajan, Tim Lattie, Michael DeSchezer, and Maria Schneider for Eco Boys and Girls. These comics help illustrate the importance of working together, and the greatest superpower in the world is all our collective actions coming together to help make
and I'm putting this back in there when I do this next pitch.
For years and decades and generations.
Right. So that's my buddy Michael and Kara off to the side. And that's the opening bell on the different networks. And so you get to see the artwork on there. They're holding up, there's Michael. Night Stars. Crazy. Man, that's a cell, dude. I would think that's a cell, right? Okay, so we have New York Comic Con sizzle reel. This is gonna be with Michael Uslan. So this is somebody you've seen like a million times. Could y'all hear the audio or no? Let me know. And I'll go to cable B. Okay, y'all heard the... Okay, let's try this one now. I don't know if these links are going to work, so this might not work. Okay, right. So that's not there. That was a... We had a bunch of these in the Vimeo stuff. Okay, and this link doesn't work. So that's... Again, this is many years old. Quite a few years old. But at least you can see, like, the professionalism, hopefully. And you can also see a rough idea. So, like, Estevez, if this is going to be your product... Maybe you don't have, like, a UNICEF video or something like that, but maybe you have resources to books that you worked on or artwork or whatever, you know, whatever the case may be that you want to throw in there. Or maybe even, like, a reference. But I would lean against that. I wouldn't send them to Terry and the Pirates, like a link to that or something. It would have to be, you're selling you. And I watched a video last night on... Let's watch that, because I thought it was really, really good. It gets annoying sometimes how your phone and everything is listening to you, everything is paying attention to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is very invasive. But sometimes they do send you stuff that you want. Like, they might send you an ad that you actually might purchase or something like that. You know what I mean? So, there was a... I'm going to open this link, and then I'm going to open it in here, because I thought it was... I'm going to send it to Discord, and then I'm opening it here. It was really, really good. And it was from the guy that did... It looks like he did Star Wars droids, Care Bears. I'd never heard of him. It just kind of popped up in my news feed. Let me get the link, and I'm going to share it. And he had great advice. Michael Hirsch. Have y'all heard of him? Michael Hirsch Animation. Let's see. Copy link, and then we're going to send it to Discord, and then I'm just going to copy the link. But yeah, you're selling you, Estevez. I'm selling me as much as the product. Who are you? Who the F are, like, why? You're the creative. Then you're going to have, this is how it works as far as I can tell. You're the creative. I don't need this right now. You have to find the people with money who are not the creatives, and you need to sell them on why this is a good investment. And then there's going to be other people in between who are creative, but they're not... Actually, there's going to be people that are skilled. Animators, writers, whatever. And they're going to be skilled at their specific thing, but you're the guy coming up with the ideas, man. And, so that is important. And this guy says this in this video. It's really, really, really great. Really cool. Oh, come on. Sorry, we couldn't complete your request. Copy link. Oh, man, maybe you can't do that. I don't know. Anyway, he was saying you have to be confident. Let's see if this is it. Maybe it's because it's an ad, you can't share it. So anyway. Okay, we got it this time. I'm doing this on the fly. I don't have time to go sit around and set up like a whole, like, whatever, lesson plan or something. Okay. Okay, this is popping up. Sweet. Whenever it happens. Alright, well, we're not doing that. Anyway, be confident. Okay, so let's... well, this pitch I wrote is to find an artist. I don't think you... I mean, how much of a pitch do you need to find an artist? I feel like an artist is going to be a dime a dozen, dude. If you got money, they'll work for you. And if they're younger, you might just have to, if they're up and coming. I don't know, man. The first pages I was drawing, I was getting like $25. When I started at Ape Entertainment, I think my page rate was $25 a page. How crazy is that? It might have been like 50. I don't know, man. It was low. So, but let's go through the pitch Bible now. I can't get that link working. All right. So this is going to be the Night Stars pitch Bible, the most recent one. I got to go in widescreen. I figure that works. We used to print them out and hand them to people. We used to print them out and hand them to like Dark Horse, whatever. I feel like this works fine. Everybody's most likely it's coming through an email. You're looking at it on your computer, maybe your phone. So something to keep in mind. Do you want to go landscape or do you want to go horizontal? I feel like this is the better call. They're probably sitting in front of a desktop, I would think. Start off. Cover page. I feel like this is going to be important, dude. If you're getting your pitch together, depending on the artist you have and stuff like that. Here's the other thing with an editor, whatever, producer, whatever the case is going to be here. And dude, you, me, Armando, whoever, bruh, you don't have a ton of time to like, man, just think about when your friend is sending you a million memes on like Instagram or something like that. Dude, you don't have time to catch up, like maybe late at night you go through like 5 of them, put an LOL or something at the end. They're gonna be getting 50 emails a day. So a regular IDW comic book editor, a Marvel editor, something like, they're getting 50 emails a day. Who knows if they even open half of them, Like, you're sending in art samples, they might not even be looking, dude. You might be sending the most beautiful stuff in the world. They don't have time. They gotta look at that many, and then they might have 10 they might have to formulate and send out, just dealing with everyday, business or whatever. So that cover image, just like on a comic book or a movie poster or whatever, that's going to mean a lot. Like, you got to win them over. Obviously, this didn't do the job because we didn't get it. I love the image, but you'd have to be a Kenner Star Wars fan and, yada, yada, whatever. So probably need to update that. Next, you're going to come in and you're going to hit them with the elevator pitch. Dude, I could not tell you how many times I've been at a comic convention, and I don't ever recall doing this. I'm sure I have. I'm sure I'm guilty of it as well. But I couldn't tell you how many times I've been at a comic convention and somebody comes up and they're like, oh man, I have this great idea for a comic, or I have this great idea for something I want to do. And it's just like, all right, man. And maybe they think you can do something. Maybe they just want to get your opinion on it, whatever. And dude, then they will just be the most long-winded individual ever. They will just go on, dude, for like an hour. Like just at exhaustion, explaining to you why like these giraffes are going to be in space and the intricate Tolkien-esque details of the world that they're creating. And it's just like, dude, no one gives a fuck. No one fucking cares. So when you come in, you're hitting somebody that I would assume is busy, that has resources that you need, i.e. money, and you need to win them over quickly. You need to get them interested fast. So you need a great elevator pitch. You need to be able to do it in under 2 sentences. So that's what this is. This is not the elevator pitch, but the idea here is that the weight of the career and the clout of Michael Uslan get you interested. Like, okay, why? Well, okay, I don't know who Tim Lattie is. I don't know who Night Stars are. Who I know who Michael Uslan is. Like, okay, like what is this about? So something like this I'll probably keep in there, or maybe I'll put it on the second page. So Michael Uslan wrote, Night Stars is War Games and the Goonies meets Time Bandits and The Last Starfighter, told in a very contemporary way with great graphic storytelling. Kids will love it, but I'm an adult, maybe with the heart of a kid, and I love it too. It's something I really enjoy and recommend highly. Michael Uslan, executive producer of the Batman movies, the Dark Knight trilogy, Justice League, Lego movies, Batman Lego movies, and I mean, just endless list. In hindsight, I'm kind of thinking maybe we switch this to another page. I don't know. I also have it on the back of the book, and there's a video of him saying it, so maybe I'll figure out a way to put that in there. Sorry, I'm on a meeting. Well, you just got to watch the replay. I'll just keep going. So this is going to be, there should have been an elevator pitch, but this is going to be like your rough overall like synopsis of the story. So what is Night Stars? And again, the packaging, it's clean, it's whatever. Night Stars follow the adventures of Adam, John, and Leslie, normal kids gearing up for winter vacation. A lot of this could be cut out. Like, this is an old pitch, so I'd drop a lot of this, most likely. One afternoon, while in the woods behind their house, they stumble upon a flying saucer. Dude, 90% of that is out of here. I'll be honest with you. Inside the strange vessel, they receive special suits that give them the appearance of the classic Little Green Men. They quickly discover the saucer isn't a spaceship at all, but rather a time machine, which sweeps them away on a journey throughout history. Too long. Even though that's like 3 or 4 sentences, that's way too long. Let's see what I did for the back of the book. So the back of the book, the Time Kids book, let's see. Ideally, what you're trying to get across is like the core message. So the core message here would be, without having to go look it up, the rest I wrote is, more than just a sci-fi story, Night Stars is a coming-of-age tale that has the Time Kids encountering legendary historic figures from both fiction and non-fiction. Bro, to be honest with you, if I'm reading this, I'm already out. Like, I'm not paying attention anymore. This is too long-winded. And now everybody's got TikTok brain anyway. Way too long-winded. So, all of this could be summed up 2 sentences. 3 kids taken aboard a flying saucer. The saucer ends up being a time travel device, a time machine. Takes them back in time. Now they're trying to find their way home, fighting history's mysteries, solving history's mysteries. Peace. Something along those lines. And then I have the covers of all the comics we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the UNICEF issue at the tail end. Next, you're going to introduce your main characters. In this story, you have John, Adam, and Leslie. They're not like mind-blowing names. And I'm about to redo all this. I don't mind the artwork. I could even partially use most of this page to do it. I think I'd probably go into a little bit quicker, 1-sentence kind of John the hothead. Adam, the de facto cool leader kind of guy. Leslie, the more impulsive character, and the heartthrob. She ended up, as this stories develop as you work on them, and as this developed, she kind of became only because I like drawing her more, she kind of became the hero of the story, or kind of one of the main focus. So whenever I do art and stuff, I put her front and center. Just by default, wasn't intentional. Her and the Yeti. So then we keep going. This needs to be, I might even put these as 1 page. And I'm thinking about doing something called paper dolls, because they change, their uniforms change. And they go into different. So let's say they're in Western Tale or something like that. If they're in the Wild West, then the outfit will be a Wild West outfit. You know what I mean? They'll be able to morph depending on where they are. So I'm thinking about doing something called paper dolls, where I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to have this image right here, almost like a paper doll cutout, with the little squares sticking out, and it's just going to be maybe two or three different costumes. Western, Arctic, I don't know, undersea outfit, whatever. So I don't know, whatever. So Night Star spacesuits. So you're telling a little bit about what's going on here. I don't know how important this is compared to this. Again, and I'm trying to look at this objectively, and I did this, I don't know if it'll have a date, 6 years ago, something like that, quite a few years ago. I feel like that's more important than this. This could be a quarter of a page. Adam, John, and Leslie, whatever. this is more important to the story and to the cell. So next, allies and adversaries. This was done quickly. This needs to be totally redone. It's too much words, man. Like, I look at this, I wrote it. I wrote the friggin' thing. I look at it, and I don't even want to read it. This is too much. Too much. Give them a picture. Give them whatever. We live in this world. Something that you see a lot of times with, like, superhero movies and stuff like that now is, God, man. Do you want to go to the theater and see, like, another origin story or something like that? You know what I mean? Like, it's how many times can you see Spider-Man get bit by the friggin' spider? You know? So, man, I really, and we're going to implement it and see if there's a difference in what's going on here. But I'm looking at this for the first time in a long time, and I'm just like, man, you know, this could be done a lot better. And I actually pitched this to IDW. All the pages connect, too. Like, so all the pages connect and make, like, one giant image. I pitched this to IDW twice. And the editor-in-chief at IDW now, Bobby Kernrow, dude, they messaged me back, said that it was, unfortunately they're not going to go with it. And then he messaged me privately and told me, he was just like, dude, this was one of the toughest ones we ever went through. Like, it was apparently it was a close call. That's the way he made it sound. And I doubt they do that to everybody. I would hope not. I hope they don't just send, like, a secondary private email, you know? Again, things happen for a reason. So I'm glad it's not, I'm glad it's not that, yo, we're breaking down Night Star's Time Kids. Estevez is in a meeting. This is a little bit for him. But, it's, it's relevant. It's pertinent. I'm trying to find the Time Kids cover I'm working on. So, dude, my game, I missed the open. Did we start with, no, and I might dude, bruh, like when you look at the Dry Creek Wrangler or somebody like that, like the dude just turns on the camera and he goes. I like putting all kinds of crazy stuff together. This is, and here's the other thing. I talk on the phone and waste a lot of time during the day. It might be better if I just do something like this in the morning. Fucking get it out of my system, talk for a little bit, and then go get my work done. I will watch. Obviously, TikTok has my algorithm now, and they got all the like a prayers show up on my list or whatever. So let me see if I can find this. Group by date modified. Okay. I had a really cool Time Kids cover, and now I can't. I don't know why it's not on here now. Because I've been trying to get it ready for a pitch. Anyway, so back to it. So I'm going through because Estevez was asking, and it's something if you want to get something done, it's something that you would need to know anyway. And I'm gonna post this on YouTube right after this. I'm not gonna there's no editing. We're just going with it. If I look good or look bad with the light hitting me, I mean it is is what it is, man. So, anyway. But I talked to a good buddy of mine, just like very quick rehash. Talked with a good buddy of mine that is in the animation industry. He wants to pitch some stuff. I want to pitch some stuff. I've been trying to get intellectual properties. I've been trying to get, Toxic Event, Toxic Crusaders, all these. I've been trying to go after a bunch of stuff. I can pull it. I can get into the meeting room, but like half of them everybody has already. And I don't want to work on... I've been trying to pitch a She-Ra book. Whatever, dude. I'm not getting a response. I got a response starting off, and then I can't, whatever. I'm at a standstill. I'm also at a place in my life and in my career where, like, I want to be the one writing it. I want to be more of, like, a showrunner or have more control over it instead of just a cog or somebody that's just, drawing the pictures. The only way I may be able to get that is do my own projects. So I think I'm going to pivot and start really, really focusing on getting these pitches out the door. I think doing something like Silverhawk, She-Ra, man, and I don't know, God, man, I'm so close to She-Ra. I mean, I'm literally working on She-Ra already, and I'm pitching She-Ra to Dark Horse, and it just brick wall. But I think that happens in life sometimes, man, and you just got to accept that when that wall shows up, it's probably there for a reason. Move the fuck on. So I have this. If you bust into that, would you be able to stay put, or would you be looking at having to move out of state? It's funny you said that. My buddy, so a lot of animation is done in Atlanta. I don't know why. Maybe because they have SCAD out there. I don't know. He wants me to move out there, and I don't know, man. I thought about moving a couple years ago when I was with the Metairie Recyclable, but I don't know. I'm just kind of taking it how life comes. I don't plan on it. It would be better weather. I don't know. I told him he was really trying to sell me hard on moving. Ironically, ironically enough, you know what the town that they live in is? Roswell, Georgia. So that's likely an area I would end up moving out to, is Roswell, to do an Alien comic book. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have any intention of it right now, and I'm not even, I don't know, give me a ton of money, maybe. So we're just breaking down like a pitch Bible, and then like as I'm looking at this one, I'm thinking to myself, man, there's a lot of edits that need to be done in this. Look at this charming guy right here. Where are your arms, bro? Look at them little baby arms from back in the day. And this is going to be a big thing too, dude. Like, me and my buddy talk about this a bunch. Me and Robbie talk about this a lot. Is that, dude, we were just talking about, I endorse. Okay, all right, dude. So, all right, how long have you been paying attention to the whole pitch Bible? Because I'm breaking it, dude. I think, so speak of the devil, well, good thing I didn't shit on you. That fucking Big Buford. But nah, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, you just heard me say the same stuff. But I was like, I think this is where I'm at. Now I'm talking to you and everybody now. I think the chicken one is brilliant. I don't think it's there yet. Like, I'm working on the designs and I'm putting everything together. It's just going to take time, and when it happens, it happens. Time Kids could go out the door in the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, if the effort is put into it, getting everything together. So I think that might be the best move at the moment. Like, just get it out the door. And then when the other story's ready, it'll be ready. You can't force these things. But it's also a situation of two, keep it in your mind, like a lot of times, like if you're focused on it and you don't get caught up in other BS, well, dude, everything will kind of develop as you work on it, like the style or the way that things look. Dude, you're not going to get there talking about it. You just might have to sit there and draw a chicken 50 times. Until you figure out what you like about this or you don't like about it, And then as I'm going through this, dude, this is not a bad... So this is the original... I don't know how long you've been sitting in here, if you saw the whole thing or not. This is the pitch Bible we did a few years ago. And man, just breaking it down. There's so much stuff that could be cleaned up and so much stuff that can be... And there's a ton of stuff that can be reused. It's not horrible. There's also no episodes in here too. Like, so what is your business plan? Like you were saying the other day, TJ. Okay, we got a cool concept, whatever. Like, okay, interesting. What's going to make me come back for episode 2? what's going to make me ask, well, I'd like to hear more about this, you know? Like, okay, that's interesting. Can you tell me more about this project? That's probably one of the bigger goals in a pitch Bible. You want to keep the conversation going. You want to get it from, and I'm assuming this is no different than in comic books. You know what I'm saying? So that is the game plan here. And then Estevez, he had to go to a meeting because he's at work right now. But he is working on a pitch. He was saying to, I don't know what newspaper he would get it in or how any of that works. I would assume that it's all you would have to get like the main, I don't know, Hearst or who, I don't know who runs the newspapers now. But he wants to do like a Sunday newspaper thing. And what I was telling him is that it doesn't really matter. The pitch format is going to be the same either way. But I think the key points to take away from this, I feel like I'm a teacher in a class right now. But the key points to take away, dude, is that it's 2024. It's about to be 2025. Dude, y'all are busy. I'm busy. All our attention spans are shorter than they've ever been. Get in and get out, dude. Follow the 3 B's. Be brief, brother. Get in and get out. Say what you need to say. Hit them with some kick butt artwork. Hit them with a great concept. Do not be long-winded. I think people with the money want some degree certainty too. They probably want a couple of story outlines and a roadmap for the future. Dude, essentially this is a business plan. And agree. And I agree with this. Essentially this is a business plan. And I thought the 3 B's was big booty broads. You know, depending on what circle you run in. Yeah, it is. Dude. Okay, I have, especially if you're a bigger studio, if you can guess, TJ, what's pilot of a TV show? What are you looking at here, like money wise? Do you know, like offhand, like a wild guess, like what that would like? I don't know if you do 10 minutes or you do 30 minutes. Like, what would a pilot cost? So whatever that is, okay. I mean, I would think it's probably a nice chunk of change. So yeah, and dude, those people's jobs are on the line. So whoever you're talking to that is handling these choices that are being, dude, somebody is above them. And if they back like a stinker, dude, they're probably going to get fired. There's a quick turnaround in this industry, man. Like, dude, people come and go from these jobs real fast. And in that business, big time business world, that's what I've noticed as well. So yeah, they want a winner. Give them a winner. And then you got to go in there and sell the thing. So yeah, I think a business plan, some episodes. I've got the episodes already written out. I just need to do the artwork. Dude, I've got one episode. Let me send it to, I'm excited about this one. I've got one episode that has, friggin' John Henry. Pilots are usually more expensive since there's so much foundational. That's awesome point. Okay. Right. Like, you're not just coming in with a pre-established idea. You're coming in there and you're doing all kinds of character design. You can't reuse a background. Right. That makes a ton of sense. Okay. Let's see if I have any in here. If I do, I can just quickly share it. But my idea was that, let's see. I might not have to upload anything. Yeah, I want to give... Here's my other thing, too. Man, I don't know. We might have talked about this. I might have been saying this with Robbie. Dude, if you do any kind of artwork or anything like that, a lot of times, depending on who I'm dealing with, like if it's just a random person and they're just like, hey, I want a tattoo, or hey, I want these designs. A lot of times I'll just be like, hey, bro, I'll tell them, like, dude, just trust me. Like, I'll see you in a week. You know what I mean? You'll be happy. And they usually are. You're not going to be able to pull that off with like Nickelodeon, you know. Then you might earn some credit, you might earn some goodwill, but they want to see things every step of the way. I don't want to leave a lot to chance in the pitch process. So I don't want to, I would like to just hand feed them. You don't need any imagination. Like, here it is. Here's a visual. Here's easy to digest. And I think that'll benefit us greatly. I'm going to have to send this to Dropbox. Oh, and I want to tell y'all about it, dude, because it's such a cool... This is my favorite episode. I'm going to lead this... After the pilot episode, I'm putting this as number 2. So back in the day... I don't know. I'm going to put this on YouTube. Nobody watches my YouTube, but if they ever do, this is good advice for young artists. Back in the day, when you would always, like, want to give 5 samples to an editor when you're trying to get a job. And a lot of times, like, especially early on, my mindset was like, put the best piece last. That'll, like, wow them, you know? Like, that'll blow their mind and maybe they'll, like, give you a job. Dude, they might not even get to that last piece. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't like the first one, they're tossing it, dude. So the idea is you want to have your best, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to come out the gate and, like, this front page right here, you got to blow their mind. You got to catch them off top. And maybe even put the elevator pitch in there, you know, like 3 kids swept away on a flying saucer, and now they have to solve all of history's mysteries, you know, like whatever. Just hit them with that tagline early. So I have one episode I've been talking about for years now about a Muppet Baby. It's based off of a Muppet Babies episode. That one's fun, but where's my other one that I like? Okay. Let me see if I had already put it in my drop. I don't know. Dropbox, like, usually auto updates. But it looks like it didn't. Okay. Alright, let me send this to Dropbox real quick, and I'll open it up here. Yeah, but I don't know. I wish Estevez was here so he could, ask some questions or think he's got it. But it's pretty straightforward, man. You come in there, what would sell it on you? And as far as the elevator pitch, if something I heard once, people would rather hear about a new something than the next something. I don't know if that's true anymore. See, I'm of 2 minds with this, and I agree. I heard something similar that you should never. Right. I heard you should never do that. But then you can also use it to be descriptive. You know what I mean? Like, so, like in the case of this, in Time Kids, you could say something like, it's like Sliders or Quantum Leap for adolescents. You know what I mean? And that saves you time. That saves you bandwidth to get the point across. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like X meets Y. Like, I heard you weren't... again, does it... It really might depend on your audience. And if it's a unique enough of an idea... So, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know the answer on that one, man. Be honest with you. Because I think if it's descriptive... then it makes sense, right? Like, then you're getting a point across. But if your pitch is straight up, hey, it's friggin' hey, it's the next SpongeBob. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd be out right there. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, dude. Oh, okay, it is. All right. Well, fuck. Then what you need me for? You know, if it's the next SpongeBob, it sounds like you got a winner. Everyone was waiting for the next Michael Jordan, and they were always looking on the basketball card. He was walking down the fairway. Phil Knight. Funny. True. That's also true, man. Yeah, if you've only got 30 seconds to... Dude, I've literally done... I was in New York. They got New York Comic Con this weekend. And, I was in New York. I don't know what folder I'm putting this in. And somebody, I don't know how to converse. I think I had my badge on, my my artist pass or whatever. And somebody asked me, like, what do you do? And I literally did a Night Stars pitch in an elevator there's a New York elevator, you know what I mean? Like, we're not at the La Quinta. Like, we might have been going down 30 floors. But, like, I did it in enough time to knock it out. And they were into it, dude. And like I was telling you on the phone, there's certain key points when I say those things, I know it's over. I know if I can get past sentence 1, it's over. If I can get into Yeti, Amelia Earhart, whatever, we're done. The other question is, Always Angry has already chimed in on this. The other question is, do you really use Amelia Earhart? Do you really use like Anne Frank, or do you use like ciphers of those people? Like, hey, she's a 1930s female aviator. You know what I mean? Or do you just like hit it on the nose and just like straight up historical figure? Here we go. Peabody and Sherman. Remember that show from Rocky and Bullwinkle? Like they would always meet whatever, Caesar or something like that. I don't know. Like an historical figure, I feel like you're fair game. Amelia Earhart should be fair game, I would assume. If it does not, like, okay, so we're going to go right into it now. I don't know, dude. And I'm not even thinking about that. That's a legit point. I'm going to lean towards they are. I would take a wild guess on that. If you were, like, using, like, Charles Barkley. Remember, the Clerks cartoon? They had Charles Barkley in it? You're paying for that. You're paying for Judge Reinhold. Or Charles, you know, however much that's going to cost. Hold up. Let me get to the friggin' file here. Night Stars. All right. Upload. And this is... Dude, best episode. Who's driving? Bear's driving. Best episode, man. Ever. Let's see how quick this uploads. But this is right on time. Okay, it says it uploaded. Right on time with this one. Be better if I was faster. And I know Always Angry. I was just thinking about this. Now, did you get to pitch this to Kevin Smith? No. Dude, Smith, he knows where his bread's buttered. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna keep it with his stuff. We did pitch other things to him, and we got pretty far with it, you know? Man, I got a big old career of like, God, dude, if y'all have no idea, man, like there's so much work, and TJ might, just because they might do this at the studio, but like there's so much work that might be done, bruh. But it's like I'm just circling the boats. Dude, I'll be in like a Playmates meeting, and they'll be like, I'll be pitching my toy idea to Playmates because I'm that big of an asshole that I'll go and do stuff like that and think I can do it. And at the end of the meeting, I remember the dude, Carl or whatever, that ran Playmates. I mean, I've burned all those bridges, but dude, he looks at me and he goes, let's just cut the crap. How much money do you want? And I'm like, shit, man, I don't know. You know, I didn't even... A lot of this is experience as well. So, come to the, you know, let's say in a few months or whatever, you and me are sitting down having this conversation or something like that, and somebody goes, hey, let's cut the crap. How much fucking money do you want? I'll be ready this time. You know what I mean? When somebody says like, hey, when they ask you that serious question I wasn't prepared for 5 years ago, I'll be ready now. Like, I'm a lot more seasoned. Actors do something like 9,000 to 1 auditions to actual gigs. I don't doubt that for a second. But, like we said, you got to be willing. So we were talking the other day. We're literally picking up a new sound booth for Gabby today. Bruh, when we were talking, you're either that motherfucker or you're not, man. Like, are you willing to tough it out? I'm 43 years old, man. You know what I mean? Like, it took a while to get to some of these other projects. Are you willing to, you know, dude, it is, you got to be thick-skinned. And if you're not, you will get thick skin. You will get scar tissue. You will get hurt along the way. And if you stick around, you know. So when you're in those meetings and you're intimidated to be there, maybe not intimidated, but just like, I don't know, whatever. It was just kind of weird. Like, I'm in a meeting with Playmates pitching Ninja Turtle toys. Like, I was so... Hey, man, the kid's got balls, bro. You know what I mean? I was so, like, very ambitious to do something like that when I don't own Ninja Turtles, you know? I'm just like, I'm gonna start messaging Playmates. I got ideas. But, dude, by the end of the meeting, the dude looks at me. Yeah, he says, like, how much do you want? And then he's just like, and do you want to work on other projects? Like, are you interested in a job? And I'm like, yeah, fucking right, dude. He's like, well, email me. And, like, I have so many moments like that where it's like, I could be at Playmates right now. Dude, we were in a meeting with Nickelodeon, like, having that conversation, pitching another toy line or a similar toy line. And at the end, the dude that runs the brand right now is just like, man, you need to be part of a GBT team. And I'm like, well, I was like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, a global branding team. He's like, you'd be perfect for something like that. I'm like, okay. I was like, well, you know, where do okay, like, where do I send my resume? And he's like, add me on LinkedIn. You know what I mean? I'll know some people or whatever. And it just never, and that might be fine. That might be because I have a different path I need to take, you know? Listen to an interview, Pacino, that's your boy now. Heard him tell a story about something like, why did you make it and other people around you didn't, Pacino? Because you wanted it and I had to have it. Dude. The ambitious son, remember that? So, yeah, man, it's, I think in a lot of situations, it's just something that's in you. And, like, what are you gonna... Dude, it's a mindset. There's no doubt about it. Some people might... You said this. You're the one that told me this. Some people might just be happy, like, doing their... whatever they're doing at work. And, dude, nothing's wrong with that. I'm just in a place in life. I don't have kids. I'm not married. And I want to see... I don't know, dude. I want to see how far I can go. I want to see what I can do. I don't know. What is the threshold? I already did this shit. I already did that shit. I already did this shit. You know? And it's just like, okay, well, like, what about this? Like, what if this could happen? Can we do a cartoon? Can we do, you know? And then maybe there's something after that. I don't know. I may need to watch the VOD later. I missed all this because of... Dude, you missed... This is a good one. This is the kind of shit we need to be doing, man. Like I told y'all earlier, bro. Like, dude, it's like Shredder giving that speech, dude. Fuck the outside world. Let's focus on what we all need to do to win. So here is... Let's see. I'm going to bring this over into the thing because this is a really fun one. Come on, open up. Or do I need to be signed in? Share. Copy link. And... Where are we at? Oh, damn. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. So this is, can we zoom in? Copy image location. Where's that at? So this is one of the things that I want to do with the new pitch. Okay, so we just showed the old one. And when we got to, okay, we got characters, we have whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is not a good pitch in hindsight. It's clean. It's not a great pitch. It's got elements. Allies and there's no episodes. There's no like future. Allies and adversaries is a bunch of text. Not interested. I'm not interested. So dude, I'm gonna do 5 episodes, and each one is gonna have this like movie style kind of poster thing going on, and this is one of them, man. And I'm excited about this one. This is the one I'm gonna do as pilot, and then we're going right. I think this is the strongest episode that I have going right now. So okay, that was the pilot. So mine. I may need to watch. I want to work on writing. If you do animation, let me know. I'll do a spec. All right. Hey, dude, if I get there, nepotism's real. So this is gonna basically, this should tell you what the show is in a lot of different ways. It's called, the episode is gonna be, and each one is gonna have like a movie style text. I want to do like good, cool text that goes on. Again, I can just go to like data font and get it or whatever. Old Tom Tinneman versus the Ghost Train. So it's gonna be this story about Nepo Wilfred. It's gonna be a story about an old train conductor named Old Tom Tinneman. And the kids go back to the Wild West. And there's going to be something haunting the railroads. And it's going to be the ghost of John Henry, who died battling the train back in the day. He dies at the end of that story. And now he's angry at the railroads for basically taking his life. And he's haunting them now. But his best friend, Tom Tinneman, is still working on the railroads. And he's tired of all this BS. So he challenges, and the Night Stars kids are basically just going to be along for the ride, He challenges his best friend to a train race into the afterlife, and the winner has to stay there. And so that's what you see going on here, is that Tom Tinneman's in the back train with the Night Stars kids, and then John Henry's on this monster ghost train with all these little demons and devils flying around and stuff like that. And, it's just going to be chaos ensues, and then the Time Kids and the Yeti have to fight all these little, like, ghosts and goblins and stuff. Dude, I think that's a fun episode. I think that's different. That's out there. It has all the elements you need. And it adds to, it's not like Peabody and Sherman or some of these other things, they might just go back in time and, I don't know, like they meet, Peabody and Sherman, the whole show was them stumble fucking their way to like creating history, right? Like they would, I don't know, they would be flying a kite and then Thomas Edison would like discover electricity or something like that. This kind of continues the story, you know what I mean? Like this adds to the John Henry legend, in a fun, I don't know, I think it's a fun way. I love this story. So yeah, that is my game plan. And I have most of them drawn out already. What if they were with John Henry and Old Tom Tinneman was the bad guy, but somehow John Henry was too sarcastic himself for the kids? I don't know. Maybe Forrest Gump was like Peabody and Sherman. Like you haven't already thought about it. Dude, I'm trying to play chess with it. You know what I mean? And it just seems like a fun. And let's say there is some kind of issue with using an historical character. Dude, we could always just make it a different name. Like, I don't know, Braun Henry or something. I don't, whatever. No, dude, I mean, I'm open to whatever. I have a bunch of ideas. It's just how they pop out. I think you can get more people on board if he was the good guy. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a more interesting story, though. You know what I mean? Like, And hey, dude, this might be a nod for making it not about John Henry specifically. You know what I'm saying? Like that, dude. If there's some sort of, oh man, and I'm really having these thoughts because I have Anne Frank in there, and I'm just kind of like, man, that's just gonna be a shit show. So that might be a point to just making up a different kind of character and calling him something else. Like you kind of know it's John Henry, but it's not. I don't know if John Henry, I mean, it would be like doing a comic with Paul Bunyan. It's not like, I don't know. I don't think he was real. I'm take a wild guess on this one. It's just an old story. I don't think people are bound to it. And I'll tell you what, to TJ, I think it would be a good character arc. You know what I mean? Because at the end, you could have Jack Hank, right? You could do something like that. At the end, it could just be like more of a beautiful ending. Or maybe his soul was trapped and being tormented. You know what I mean? And this actually saves him and he can run into his wife at the end or something like that. Like there could be a twist in the tale. You see what I'm saying? I was thinking that since John Henry is generally alike, character in history, but you still need him to stay dead. As a ghost, maybe there's something that you could do that makes him even bigger than what people already think, like saving the kids or something like that. I think him, dude, John Henry is, bro, I use that term all the time, to be honest with you. Dude, if I'm going too quick on my surface, I'll say I'm John Henry in this fucking thing right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm moving too fast. No, I mean, you've texted with me. I get the basic idea. But yeah, that's, I don't know. I think there's a way you can keep the, well, dude, not, it's keeping the history, but it's like, and to be honest with you, where is my notebook? I feel like this should be something that's added. You're adding to the lore. You know what I mean? Because now this adds to the story of John Henry. You know what I mean? Like he went on that one, but then there was a part 2 where he had to fight his way through the afterlife. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to grow. His will was tested one more time before he could be reunited with his wife, you know, and you know, save his friends or whatever, you know. That's dude, but here's the thing. These are great questions and great points, because you might be sitting down in a meeting with a studio, and that is 100% a question that would be asked. I could see that being asked, or a concern that is brought up, with a historical character, because they might be touchy with whatever. I don't know. So yeah, these are good things to understand. Like, and always be adding should be. We should have what's the friggin' guy's name? Alec Baldwin come in and do a PSA about always be adding. That should be our new logo, our new motto. Always be closing, always be adding. Dude, I don't want to do retellings of things, and I think audiences, bruh, as much as we've gotten dumber, we've also seen the same thing 1,000 friggin' times, dude. You know what I'm saying? Sprite is for closers, dude. Orange Fanta is for closers. We've seen the same thing 1,000 times, man. And I'm tired of that shit. I'm bored. I can't even watch TV anymore. I think that story, tweak it this way, that way, you know, whatever. I think that's at least a little more interesting than telling the John Henry story for the, you know, a millionth time, you know, like whatever it is. Yeah, man. So, and the other thing about this project specifically, Time Kids, let me get the new logo in there, is that it's not only a time jumper. Now this is, bruh, tell a new story. Good God, tell it a new way. Like, I don't know. I think people rely on, there's just so much, who knows, dude. Look, in a few years, they might be using ChatGPT to write stuff very soon. And everything's just going to be so formulaic, it gets old. It's like watching a Pixar movie. Dude, are they well done? Do they have a new joke? Or you know, is it something, I don't have kids, but is it something you can take your kids to or something like that, and it's cute and whatever? Yeah, it's fine. But good God, it's the same thing over and over. M. Night Shyamalan movie. Boring, 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 boring as fuck. Something crazy happens, and then resolution. You know what I mean? It's the same formula every time, dude. Challenge to myself and to anybody else, Estevez, whoever. Do something different. You know what I mean? Do something different. Okay, where's it at? What was I going to show you? The new logo while we're here. Let's see. If it uploaded. But yeah, so those are the things. And then, man, this is like practice, bro. Like, this is like good practice. Because you don't know. Dude, you don't want to be in that meeting and then be like, I don't know. Okay, show me before I walk. Wait, be right back. Gonna take a walk with girlfriend. Oh, you haven't, dude. I posted it in a bunch of times. Let's see. I usually save all my files as NS. Now it's NK or TK. Am I doing it wrong? Time Kids. I don't know. I'll post it in Discord instead of me like digging through files for a minute or whatever. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm leaning towards. CJ Estevez, always angry. Everybody. I think again, I have this drawing basically done. You know, one more once over, and then color. And then man, Phoenix Feather hit me up this morning. I was talking with her. Dude. I don't know if y'all follow Phoenix Feather on social media or whatever. Dude, she's about to be a fireman. I think she just got through, like, I don't know what they call it, basic training, whatever. And so, I don't know, she was like, I can't work like I used to, but she was like, you know, I'm going to have some time on my hand. I was like, perfect, you know, good. That's all we need. So, yeah, I think, where's it at? This is what I'm thinking. And we'll use the old one. New cover photo. Unless you're it's not Star Wars. She has her own Discord, but has gone quiet on yours for the most part. Interesting update. Yeah, right, dude. Hey. There's no better writer than life. You know what I mean? Like, I did not see that twist in the story. That M. Night Shyamalan twist coming of Phoenix Feather becoming a fireman. Like, what? Firewoman, whatever. Dude. Very cool. Very neat. Very cool. And I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying watching that. I call her Fire Feather now. But again, you're assuming that somebody played with Kenner Star Wars toys. I love this image. It's one of my favorites. I think it tells a lot of the story. If you don't know what it is, it's stupid. It's pointless. New cover image. 1. Movie big fucking bang. You know what I mean? Like, hit him. Dude, remember the dude that was doing the video? Whatever the song was. And he was just like, big fucking hit. Big fuck. You know how he was like selling the song when he was doing it? That's how we gotta be. So, boom. Big fucking hit out the gate. Awesome cover image. Okay. Step 2. I don't think this is gonna be... I don't think we're leading with the Michael Uslan thing. I think that is more of a recommendation, and I think it might be better suited at the end. I don't know. I think it still belongs in there, and any other kind of like celebrity, high-profile credit or endorsement is good. I don't know if you go page 2. You see what I'm saying? Put it in a press... Yeah, I think it's something when you go into the bio and all that kind of shit, I think that's where it's probably better suited. I think that's a better place for it. This would be page 1. Another great piece of artwork. Like, yeah, dude, what do they call it in like a book? I don't know. I forget what it's called. Like when you put I guess it's just references at the end of a book where everything came from. Like a nonfiction book. Logo again, maybe a different color or whatever to the logo. Another great image, and then a very, very brief 2-sentence. This is what it is, in and out. Real, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, gotta sell it in those 2 sentences. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Okay, interesting. Because all you want them to do is keep turning the page. Go a little further. Okay. Characters. Way too much exposition. Way too much talking. When I had to watch a bunch of demo reels, I always wanted the best shit first, like you're saying. Dude, because would you ever not watch a demo reel? I'm like an old man adjusting my belt. Would you ever not watch a demo reel? Like, or you had to watch them? Or was it... You know what I'm saying? And honestly, no, I guess you would have to watch them. I'm guessing before you type or do whatever. But yeah, dude, we ran into a little girl. She went to LSU. I don't know. She's probably early 20s. I think she had graduated already. Man, here's the thing. So here's the other thing, man. Dude, I love this little chick. I hope I see her again. I'm sure I will. But dude, she was so mousy and so shy. She was so shy. And then my big boisterous ass comes in and I'm but we had this conversation about, like, you know, I was kind of critiquing her portfolio or whatever. And there was like unfinished stuff in there as well. And I'm just like, no, like, finish it. And I was like, you got to work on your hands, like stuff like that. But she was really, bet you she's a great worker. But then her attitude is that of a lot of artists where she's very, very meek and very shy and soft-spoken. She was great. You know, she would laugh. Like, she had a great sense of humor and stuff like that. But she ain't going to go, you know, she had... And that was one of the big things anyway. Put your best stuff first. That was one of the things before my tangent. Do I ever really want to spend more than a few seconds to a minute? Not really, but yeah, you have to vet those folks. Okay. Dude, there it is right there. They don't want to either. So you have to assume that you're getting in the meeting. You're getting them to look at it. Bro, you got it. That's it, man. You got to sell them. That's it. Oh, that is the name of the game. And then I don't know what the process is going to be after that. I feel very confident that I have at least been in big enough rooms. Dude, especially in 2024, 2025, you're going to be doing it on here. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're going to fly out to LA or New York or something like that, most likely. It's going to be a Skype call. So you're in your own, you're in your own comfort zone. Yeah, I feel very confident. I'm ready. To be honest with you, I'm foaming at the mouth. Like, I want that shit. Pacino style, bro. I want that shit. Dude literally said Skype. Why? They don't use Skype anymore? What do they use? I don't... Hey, Armando, you and fucking Rami, I'm 43 years old, man, you know? Skype, Zoom, I don't know, FaceTime, it's all the same shit to me. I just learned what sicko mode was last night. Was doing Skype in middle school. Skype and Kick. Kick, jeez, dude. That's cheater texting. Alright. Main characters, I don't think you need... Honestly, I don't think you need much of this at all. Dude, maybe a team shot. I do like my paper doll thing. I do like showing you... I don't think I even need to redraw anything else. I'm pointing at it like y'all can see. But I think you take that last image and do 3 or 4... Leslie in a cowboy outfit. Leslie in... What I kind of want to do her in an underwater gear now. I think that would be fun. Whatever. Allies and adversaries, these have to be drawn. May not need it at all, to be honest with you. This whole page could probably be removed and you go straight into episodes. And your episodes is partially your business plan. So episodes. Quick elevator pitch, 2-sentence synopsis like we had with this. Boom. Time Kids Adventure. And then a briefer version of what I've told y'all. You know what I mean? Like, pop, pop, pop. You know, John Henry, and definitely going to take into consideration all the stuff that we talked about here, blah, blah, blah. Next. This ain't going to be there. This is what I'm going to add in there. So, we do have, where is it at? Is this a GIF? I hope so. Come on, you slow-ass computer. Slow-ass internet. I got too much shit going on. That's why. The next thing I'm adding in... Yeah, sweet. And how quick... I bet you... I'll take a wild guess. I bet you TJ knew, like, borderline immediately if somebody was going to be good or if they sucked. Okay. Already have like toys and stuff like that already done up, dude. So already have 3D models of things in that nature. So this would be part of the business plan. And dude, I know some of y'all have heard me talk about this a million times. These take a lot of time, man. They're fun. They're mega, mega fun. You know what I mean? Like, I love them. But it takes, man. Dude, like in the new comic, there's like a dragon walker and like some of these other things. That shit takes fucking forever. I'm gonna be sitting there looking at references. I get very stuck in I'm OCD. I get stuck in the details. I'm trying to drink more like chamomile tea. Apparently that helps like with your OCD or ADHD. That makes you sleepy. So I have this one. Where's another one? But yeah, it's a business plan, dude. You're selling it. Let me close all these. I don't need all these windows. Where's the other one? And I would have to talk to Michael DeChesser because I'm not doing anything without him. Okay, here's another cool endorsement. I don't know if y'all remember this one. Let me see if I can get it open. Hold up. This was a while back. What, about 3 years ago?
All right. Hey, I'm Veronica Taylor. I am here with...
She was cool, man. I really liked her. Oh, can y'all hear or no?
Tim Lattie at Showcase Comic Con in Slidell, Louisiana, and I have to say, I'm super excited about Night Stars and the Indiegogo, where you too can support Night Stars. It's a cool, unbelievably cool. I'm tipping over because I'm standing on my toes because Tim is so tall. Okay, now I'll go to my real height. Anyway, this is an incredible graphic novel, as you can see. So, where should they go, Tim?
Just head over to Indiegogo.com/Nightstars, or you can just Google it too. That'll work just as well.
We say search it up here because, we don't want to do any product placement, but I will do product placement for Night Stars. So, search it up, be part of it, and I know you're going to love it as much as I do.
So she was very much a professional. She was great. That might be, those are fun things that you can think about, possibly kind of tail end kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like stuff that you kind of put in later on. That stuff like that, ideally you've already sold it. You know what I mean? Like, so TJ's looking at a demo reel. Dude, you're gonna know I would take a wild guess within those first two, first couple images. I'd know if somebody's art's good immediately. Once I'm a fan, once I'm invested, then I might want to look at more, right? Those are things that you can add in later on. Once you're already in, cool. Yeah, I'd like to see more. You know what? All right, this is cool. This is fun. What is this? That wasn't what I was looking for. Let's see. Where's it at? Here we go. So stuff like this. I feel like this is good parts to a business plan as well. Because these would be... Oh, man, dude, you missed... Bruh, TJ's in... Dude, you missed a lot of good stuff today. This is a good rewatch. This is a good video to have up. And then... Wouldn't it be neat if this is something that you could look back on in a year or so or whatever and I don't know, either learn what you did wrong or maybe it's a success story. Hopefully the latter. I think also at the tail end is show how like money can be made here. Basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, not only is this could be a cartoon, but man, there's possibilities with action figures, and we've already worked some of them up, like we already have a 3D design for one or whatever. Yada yada. What are other avenues that you can go down? Hey, we already got a comic book done, like it's ready to go, like ready to get out the door. So you have other revenues of money that can be made. I think that's part of the business plan as well. So having a toy and stuff like that, I think is a good deal. I think that's a good thing to have. I don't know where I lost that other one, but yeah. So that's where we're at, kids. I think we have a rough game plan. And then the final thing would be, and we did this with the. It's weird. I don't like looking at myself like that. It's weird. Like double. Whatever. Then it would be. I think you put a little bit of your resume up front. I think that matters. I think it matters. Me and Robbie talk about this all the time. The goal might not be to be a Ninja Turtle artist forever or to draw He-Man forever or whatever it is. And again, I'm trying to pitch like a She-Ra book. If they bid, it would be a huge deal. They'd make a lot of money. But you already have those credits. So think about it in like a sports scenario. Dude, if I played in the NBA, maybe I might not be Michael Jordan, but I played on the championship Bulls. Well, hey, dude, if I decided to open up a gym or be a high school or a college coach, that would carry some weight now because I have the credibility to go with it. So the tail end, I think there might be a little bit of that in the beginning. I would not, dude. I am a creator. I don't want to, I am. I get caught on. It's my ego. I get caught on that initial. Oh man, I want to write He-Man. Oh, I want to make Ninja Turtles toys. And it's like, no, dude, go make your own. Go make your own projects. But I get caught on that, I don't know. It's almost like low-hanging fruit a little bit too. But I like that. I don't know. It's tough. But I think this is the bigger challenge at the end of the day. Dude, you can always. Man, there's a million Ninja Turtle artists, bro. Now look, Bruce Timm used to draw these. Stan Sakai would letter them. Like, dude, there's a great Mark Texiera. There's a legitimate, prestigious alumni of Masters of the Universe mini comics that I am very, very proud to be a part of. They gave him a badge for being humble. As soon as he put it on, they took it away. But I am honored to be a part of it. But I'm never. There's a bunch of other He-Man artists. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of other Ninja Turtle artists. They can only be one Time Kids creator. You know what I mean? Or Time Kids director or showrunner or whatever the case. Thorn Squadron. So that might be the bigger challenge, man. That might be like the real end game here. So all right. That was an hour and a half. I'm going to hang out with my chickens. I'm glad y'all showed up. I really appreciate it. I think this is a route we should go down. I think we should continue. Nepo Wilfred is ready. Be ready. I think this is where we should take the stream. I think it's beneficial to people that watch it later. I think it's beneficial to us right now. And if we think of some other ideas and document the process as we go. So, anyway, y'all know, I'm gonna take it back for a sec. Y'all know how we end it.